It's February 1st, and there's still not a new movie to review, so we're going to do something different. We're going to talk about some news. Texas Chainsaw Massacre trailer just dropped, and I don't see much chatter about Studio 666, so we're going to talk about that as well. Welcome back to another episode of the Popcorn Confessional, and this is Dave from Nerdbox, and I'm accompanied by my wife Jen, also from Nerdbox. And on this episode, we're going to talk news and stuff. So fire up that Jiffy Pop and meet us in the booth. It is no longer the quest for 1,000 subscribers, and we
did it.
Yes.
Well, you guys did it.
Yes. With your help, we did it. We hit that magical 1,000 number and our 4,000 view hours. Woohoo! So thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you for joining our channel. And we're going to kind of change up some things that we're going to do on the Popcorn Confessional to keep things a little bit interesting other than just reviews. But we will announce that winner later this week once we get together with Chetty and Donna G. And so some of the other things before we jump into the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Studio 66.
666.
Yeah, that too. So we like to do this a little bit differently. So if you have not trekked through the 100 plus movie reviews, I am a former Blockbuster video guy. Worked there for many years. One of the best things about working at Blockbuster was being able to talk movies with people. And Jen and I have been going to the theaters for 6-7 years every week.
We're on our 7th year.
On a Tuesday night, because that's discount night. And now we have the passes, so typically it's 2 or 3 times a week sometimes. Because a lot of people were asking us what we thought about the film. It's like, hey, let's bring it to YouTube. Now, to make things a little bit different, we'll do some movie news here and there. And what we'll do is we will post on the YouTube community board. I'll post it in our Facebook page and group, so that's in the description, so go ahead and follow us there. And I will tweet that information as well, that we're going to shoot a movie review, and I'll list out what we're going to talk about in that. If you have any questions or comments related to what we're going to film later that day or the next day, go ahead and throw them out there. We'll bring them in. We'll talk about them in the video. Same thing with the Easter eggs. I really enjoyed the Easter egg video that we did the last time because it was a combination of us and you giving us some things that we missed, and we gave that credit there. So that was always the fun thing about being a part of Blockbuster, is having those conversations about movies, and I think we can do it a little bit differently on this channel. So let's try it that way. Mm-hmm. So let's dive into Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Set to hit Netflix on February 18th, so in a couple short weeks. In this sequel, it's all about influencers, because what isn't these days, right? And they're looking to breathe new life into a Texas ghost town when they discover the Sawyer family home and begin to investigate it. When they refuse to leave, they raise the ire of vengeful Leatherface.
Now, I heard a deeper dive into this on 3C Films, and when I heard it, I was like, oh my god, can it get any worse? I kind of really sporadically ever come back to this franchise. But then I saw the trailer. And the trailer looks fun.
I agree. It looks fun. I don't think that this is going to be like the greatest slasher of all time. I don't think it's going to make me like Texas Chainsaw any higher on my list. I think the mask looks like shit.
I'm a little bit opposite there. I think it's kind of creepy. I think it's an old man face.
Well, it's creepy. I'll give him that. But I agree that it looks fun. I think it's definitely a different take now because you've got these influencers and everyone's got their cell phones all the time. And, you know, so that gets like brought into the film and plays into it. So I think it'll be fun.
I think that's what hooked me. So there's the scene that's in the bus.
Try anything and you're canceled, bro.
Oh, fuck.
And it's not too far off what I would expect to see now, because last month or 3 weeks ago, woman rode her car on an ice lake and it started to sink. So she climbed up onto the back of the car as it's sinking and she starts taking selfies. I mean, you're sinking in a lake and you're taking selfies while you're sinking.
And it's really going to matter once your phone sinks, right? And you've lost everything. But okay.
Anyway, so as we all may know, we have Sally coming back. As we can see in the trailer, she looks like a pretty badass in this film.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not the same actress. Marilyn Burns passed away in 2014, so it is someone new.
Now, I can see some of the comparisons and the heavy influence here from Halloween and this movie now, because, let's go get the woman from the first movie and discard everything that came before it and make it almost like a revenge flick.
Essentially.
So I can see the inspiration there. I can also see the inspiration from Scream 4 because it was all about the likes for Jill.
Even your friends.
My friends? What world are you living in? I don't need friends. I need fans. Look around. We all live in public now. We're all on the internet. How do you think people become famous anymore?
Yeah.
And I almost get a horror Western type feel.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Which movies in the franchise did you like? Me, I like the original, but number 2 is my overall favorite. And then I like when Gunnar Hansen returned in the role as well. So those are the 3 that I like out of all of them. I won't touch any of the other ones.
I am with you. Those are the ones.
Yeah, I really even don't care for the first remake. It was okay. I think it had more shock factor to it, but I never have gone back to say, I want to watch that one again. It's not bad as a lot of the other ones, but it's a solid number 4 for me.
Yeah.
So, are you looking forward to seeing this? It's on Netflix. Now, obviously, they were a little worried about this film doing any good in the theater, so they're going to drop it on Netflix. So, it may have a chance there to make some money for Netflix. I think it'll probably be one of the higher viewed ones because people are on a slasher kick right now. Anyway, let's talk about the next one that I haven't seen that much buzz online or anywhere about.
Yeah. Studio 666 is the Foo Fighters. They move into an Encino mansion that's steeped in grisly rock and roll history to record their 10th album. And after moving in, Dave Grohl finds himself grappling with supernatural forces that threaten both the completion of the album and the lives of the band.
Scream fans, Jenna Ortega is in this.
Yes.
So we get to see her real soon. It comes out at the end of February, the 25th, I believe. This is an absolute cheese fest, and it looks fun.
Yeah.
On the lines, like I said, Tenacious D and The Pick of Destiny. That movie was fun like this. Dave Grohl was in that as well. He played Satan in that film. And then, thinking
this
about...
time he's fighting Satan.
Yes.
Possibly.
Do you like these type of horror movies? Do you like the little cheesy, throwback, fun horror movies that we've seen going back a ways a little bit? We don't get them that much.
No, I think that's why I do enjoy them, because we don't get them that much. So I think when one does come out, it's worth watching, and it's nice to kind of like break up the monotony of what you do see.
So like Black Friday, trailer came out, didn't really see it, and just happened across it, and it's like, oh wow, this movie looks great. Not only because it has Bruce Campbell in it, but looking at the storyline, the way it was explained, it's like, oh, this is fun.
I think that it breaks it up. With the movies that are coming out, it's nice to every once in a while just throw in like some kind of a horror, dark comedy type thing.
Yeah, and with this one here, the band doesn't look uncomfortable on camera because they've made enough music videos. So it looks natural to them to be in this comedy element. So it's probably going to be a real good one.
Yeah, it almost seems like it's really how they would be interacting if they were in this like haunted house and recording there. I feel like the camaraderie, like the way that they're talking back and forth, and it just feels very natural from what I saw in the trailer.
So what movies are you looking forward to? And next week we should be having a couple of reviews that we'll toss out there, and then we'll kind of poll everybody and say, hey, do you want us to do movie reviews? Do you want us to concentrate on just Easter eggs? Do you want us to concentrate on some news? Mix it up. We're going to do some more popcorn theory since everybody liked that, so we have a list of those movies to look at. And you know what to do now.
Make sure you like. Most of all, subscribe. We're going up. Thanks to you guys. turn on the notifications or don't. That's up to you.
Content will be there waiting for you when you're ready.
Yeah. And share. Because if you share, then more people can subscribe and we can give out more free things.
5,000, here we come.
Oh, boy.
And guess what we're going to give away?
We have not decided that yet. No. Mm-mm. He'll be talked off a ledge again, I'm sure.
Anyway.
Till
the next.
See ya.